To win big in trading, of course, you need a strategy, you need your mindset to be in place, and of course, you also need to apply discipline and some other skills that I talk about on this channel. But you will never hear me mention that you need to have indicators to win at trading, because indicators do not work. So if you're here for the first time, you're welcome to the channel. Here we take live trades, we explain everything about the strategies, and we explain and tell you how to enter this trade without indicators, of course, and we can assure you that you are going to win trades like this. So if these are the kind of content you do like to see, or do where to hit the like button so that this video can also reach out to more people who are beginner traders who may be interested in content like this. Or if you're here for the first time and you want to be a part of this channel, do where to also subscribe to this channel, turn on the bell icon so you don't miss out in our future content. So that being said, guys, I already have a trade that is running, and this trade we have about less than 2 minutes and 30 seconds for the trade to run. And at the end of this trade, I am going to explain everything about the trade so that you can also learn and apply the same whenever you decide to trade. So sit back and let us wait for this trade to finish. So guys, we have won this trade, and so I want to explain something. You need to understand that though indicators are indications of the market, but they are laggy. They are laggy indications of the market. They may look like they show you the direction of the market, but they work based on what price action has already put on ground. So they work based on what price action has already put on ground. They don't work based on price action, do not work based on what indicators have shown. Indicators work based on what price action has shown. So if you want to be profitable, you need to learn how to trade proper price action. This is what is going to help you. Indicators are not going to help you, so you don't have to focus on them. Whoever told you that all you need to win a trade, or all you need to be consistent in the binary options or in the forex market, is applying some indicators on your screen, sit back, relax, and wait for some lines to cross and place a trade, is not after your good. Those people do not want you to succeed in the trading arena. They are only interested in selling some signals, or selling some indicators, or selling some Telegram group or whatever. Anyone who told you to depend on indicators does not want you to be successful in the game. Do not pay attention to this type of people. The only thing you need are just few things. You need a strategy, you need discipline, which include your risk management and your money management. These are the things you need to be successful. You do not need indicators to be successful in the trading arena. So that being said, let us explain the reason why I have placed this trade. Now I already had the trade running before I started to record this section, and you can see that I had this trend line on this level. It was not white at that time. So if you look carefully, or if you have been watching my videos, or if you are a little bit or you have been trading for quite some time, you will understand what a trend line is. A trend line is going to be a line that we will use to identify the key areas the trend has respected in the past. And in my opinion, a trend line that has touched the market at least twice can be considered to be a strong trend line. So you can see that from this level I connected 1 and 2. So you can see that this is quite a strong trend line. So we can consider that this is an uptrend, though the market is not moving with clear volume, but you can also see that this is an uptrend situation. And in an uptrend situation, we are going to wait for the market to run, and then it will retrace like what we see here. Now this was a retracement and this was a run. Now after the run will come the retracement phase, and when the retracement phase comes, you are going to look for the areas to enter into a trade. Now those areas are what we call the areas of value. So you can see that in an uptrend, we are going to look for the support levels to enter into a trade that is for an uptrend. And if we are looking at a downtrend, we are going to look at the resistance level to take trade. Now in an uptrend, the support levels are the buyer's zone. I mean, they are the buyer's zone, because the buyers are the people who are pushing the market when the market is in an uptrend. That means the buyers are stronger than the sellers when the market is in an uptrend. So we are only going to look for the zone, the buyer's zone, to enter into trade in an uptrend situation. So you can see that these support zones happen to be the zone of the buyers. Now, having identified that, the next thing we're going to do is we are going to look for some evidence to support our claims before we are going to enter into a trade. What are the things that we should look for before we enter a trade? Are we just going to enter a trade because the market is in a support level? No, we are not going to do that. We are going to look for some other evidences to back up our claim. Now let me show you something. Looking at this level, you will see that this is also a support level. You see, this is also a support level. But are you not going to take a trade because the market has run and now it has retraced back to this level? No, we can't take a trade here. The reason is because we don't have all the evidences to support that the market is ready to go in favor of the buyers yet. Now, what are those evidences that we should look for to be able to know that the market is tired of moving and it should be going in favor of the buyers? We are going to look for what we call the weaknesses in the market. Now, if you are here for the first time, you may be asking, what am I talking about, or what do I mean by weaknesses? Now, if you can notice, you will see that this was a very sharp run by the sellers. They pushed the market all the way down to this level, and the candles were quite moving consistently onto this level. You can see that the candles has now become very small. Now this is what I refer to as the weaknesses in the market. Now these weaknesses are signaling to me that the sellers are now getting tired of moving the market, and soon the buyers will step in and push the market in their original direction, which in this scenario is going to be an uptrend. So you see that all of these candles over here were so small, weak candles, which is suggesting that the market is now weak, and any strong entry from the buyers right now is going to signal a run from the buyers, and you can jump into a trade in that situation. Now you can see that this is some weaknesses. You can see the wicks are below. The wicks are below. You see like this candle you see over here. This is a hammer, and the market has opened. It has moved below. The buyers pushed it to this level, and then the sellers pushed it to this level, and the buyers stepped in and pushed the market all the way back and closed below, above the level that it has opened. It also happened here. It also happened here. You can see that the buyers are pushing far, and it's closing far below the level that the market has made previously. Now this level, you see the market opened. The market opened over here. The sellers pushed it to this level, and the buyers stepped in and pushed it, and it went all the way to this level, but it later came down. The sellers pushed it, and it closed above the area where it had opened. So you can see that the buyers were stepping in this area, because all of this area, you can see that these were the sellers pushing, and over here you can see that the buyers started pushing and step in and pushing. And then the reason why I have entered my trade on this candle is because you can see that this candle, after all these small weaknesses, this candle broke above this level, all of these levels, and closed above these whole weaknesses. So I entered my trade on this candle, and you can see even though the market was low, at the end of the candle, or at the end of the trade, which is the last candle, the buyer stepped in, and we ended up winning this trade. Now the reason why I am going to take my trade anytime I see a strong bullish candle after the weakness is because I am very sure that soon, even if it's slow, but very soon, the buyers will step in and they will push the market in my direction. So this is everything about this trading setup. This is everything about this concept, and I hope you've understand or you've learned something, and you can also apply the same whenever you decide to trade. So if you find any value in this video, do well to hit the like button so this video can also reach out to more people like you who are struggling or who are also beginner traders who may be interested in content like this in the future. If you're here for the first time, do well to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out in our future content. All the trust you have for indicators, please do well to kill all of those. They are not going to help you, because I can assure you that for all the time you have spent plotting indicators on your screen, I can assure you that you have made nothing. You have made nothing from those trades, and if you continue like that, you are not going to end anywhere positive. So on this note, I'm going to end this video, and I will see you again soon when I decide to trade again. But until then, make sure you keep trading, make sure you keep working hard, and have a good day.